This is what 250, 500, and 1,000 US dollars a month can actually get you in Bangkok, Thailand. Let's find out if spending more can actually give you a better lifestyle here in Bangkok. Today I'm showing you 3 condos at 3 complete different budgets. The cheapest one gives you the price everyone wants, but the location comes with a big trade-off. The middle one feels like the sweet spot, but is not perfect either. And the $1,000 unit is clearly the premium option. But the real question is whether you are paying for a better lifestyle or just for a more expensive habit. So by the end of this video, you will see which budget makes more sense for you. The first unit is in Bang Na. And if you've watched my channel before, you already know I've talked about this area. Bang Na is further out, but it is one of those places where your money can stretch a little more in Bangkok. So instead of spending too much time introducing the area again, let's jump straight into the building and see what $250 a month actually gets you here. So this is a 28 square meter studio for around $250 a month. When you first walk in, you have the wardrobe right by the entrance. At first, I didn't love that because I'm used to having the wardrobe closer to the bedroom area, but with a 28 square meter studio, you have to use the space wherever it makes sense. You get a sofa, a small table, a proper TV setup, and I like that the TV is a good size. The living space is simple, but it does not feel useless. You still have some open floor space, so if you wanted to decorate it, add a rug, add a better table, or just make it feel more personal, you could. Then the bedroom area is actually better than I expected. The bed is a decent size, you have a big window right next to it, and that helps the unit feel brighter. In a small studio, natural light matters a lot, because if the place is dark, it starts feeling like a box. Here you get light, you get a view out the window, and you do not feel completely closed in. The kitchen is small, but it gets the job done. You have the sink, the counter space, and an electric stove, so you can still cook basic meals here. You also have a proper fridge, and I always like seeing that because in some cheap apartments, the fridge can be tiny. You also get a balcony, which helps a lot. The bathroom is clean and simple. Nothing crazy, nothing luxury, but it does what it needs to do. At this price point, I'm not really looking for anything fancy. I just want it to be clean and functional. For $250 a month, I do not think there is much to complain about. The only thing I would personally change is the wardrobe placement, but even that makes sense once you look at the size of the unit. So the unit itself is not the problem. For $250 a month, I actually think this is a good deal. But there is one big problem with this condo, and I'll explain that after we look at the amenities. One thing I liked right away is that they have food trucks downstairs. That is always helpful, especially if you work from home or you just want to grab something quick without leaving the property. Now for the amenities, they have 2 working spaces. The first one is more like a simple reading room. It is pretty empty, mostly chairs and a quiet space to sit down. Then the second one feels more like a proper working space. You have the long table, the shelves, the books, and it feels more like a place where you can bring your laptop and actually get some work done. They also have a yoga room and a kids room, so if you are coming with family, that is a nice bonus. This is actually a decent gym. You have cardio machines, some weight training equipment, dumbbells, and even a Muay Thai ring, which is something you do not see in every condo. So if you are into Muay Thai or you just want to move around and train, that is a cool touch. There's also this big open outdoor area where you can sit down, relax, read a book, or just get out of your room and get some fresh air. Now the pool is okay, it is not bad, but it is also nothing crazy. The shape is pretty basic, and honestly, I feel like this condo deserves a better pool. So the room is good and the amenities are solid. But there is one thing about this condo that would honestly annoy me every single day. On Google Maps, it looks like this place is around 14 minutes from the BTS, but that is only to the entrance of the condo project. Once you get inside the property, you still have to walk deeper in just to reach your actual building. So in real life, this is not really a 14-minute walk. It is closer to 20 to 25 minutes from the BTS to your room. And personally, I hate condos like this, where the project is so big that you have to walk through this long internal road before you even get home. That makes the location feel way less convenient than it looks on the map. But this is just the budget option. The next condo is where things start to change. Better location, better amenities, and a setup that feels less like surviving on a budget and more like actually living well in Bangkok. Okay, so now we're moving into Rama 9, which is a very popular area for expats in Bangkok. You have MRT access, malls, restaurants, offices, nightlife nearby, and overall this location is way more convenient than Bang Na. So let's see what this place has to offer and whether it is actually better than the previous option. I want to start with one of my favorite parts of this condo, which is the co-working space. This is not just some random table in a corner. This is a co-working space in the sky with a view over Bangkok. And honestly, working from here probably feels better than most offices. It feels clean, quiet, and premium. You can bring your laptop here, get some work done, take a call, or just sit here and feel like you're living a much better life than the budget option. Then you have the pool, and this pool is a big upgrade. It is long, open, resort style, and the color looks great. You can actually swim here, relax here, or just sit around and enjoy the space. And what I like is that they added a lot of greenery around it. You have trees, garden areas, and this walking path where you are surrounded by plants, so the building does not feel too cold or concrete. They also have several common areas around the building, so you do not always have to go all the way up to the co-working space. But for me, the gym is probably the best amenity here. This is a proper gym, no complaints. You have cardio machines, weight machines, free weights, enough equipment to get a real workout, and they even have a Muay Thai ring, just like the budget condo. But here, everything feels more complete, and this is where you start to see the difference. This condo is around twice the price of the first option, but the building lifestyle is way better. But amenities are only one part of the equation. Now let's see if the actual room is as good as the amenities. This unit is a studio around 26 square meters and it goes for about $500 a month. So no, the room is not huge, but it does have this cozy home feeling. You get a sofa that is not massive, but it is good enough for 1 or 2 people. So if someone comes over, it works. You also have this table that can be used as a dining table or as a workstation. Now, one thing you probably notice is that there is no TV in this unit, but honestly, that is not a big deal. You can buy your own TV or maybe negotiate one with the landlord. The room also has this glass separation, which I always like in Bangkok studios. It helps separate the sleeping area from the kitchen area, especially if you cook and you do not want the smell going all over the room. For storage, you get a pretty standard closet. It is not huge, but for one person, it gets the job done. You also get extra drawers, so there is a bit more space for clothes or random stuff. The balcony is useful too. You have the washing machine outside, and there's enough space here if you want to add plants or just get some air. The view is a normal central Bangkok view. You are mostly looking at other buildings, but that is what happens when you live in the middle of the city. The kitchen is probably one of the strongest parts of the room. For a studio, this is a good kitchen. You get a big fridge, a microwave, an electric stove, a sink, and enough counter space to actually cook or put something like an air fryer. You also get a lot of storage in the kitchen with cabinets below and above. The bathroom is small, but I like the design. The lighting helps a lot, and the marble style finish makes it feel cleaner and more modern. It is not a big bathroom, but it looks good. So overall, the room works. It is not huge, but the layout makes sense. The kitchen is strong, the balcony helps, the bathroom looks good, and the whole unit feels cozy. So yeah, the amenities and location are clearly better than the first condo, but the room itself is still only 26 square meters. So depending on your lifestyle, this could be a really good setup, or it could start feeling a little tight after a while. But that's why we still have one more condo to see. The next one is about 5 minutes from the BTS, the room is way bigger, and on paper, it should be the best one in this video. But now we have to see if it actually feels worth $1,000 a month. This next unit is in a very convenient part of Bangkok, and I've already talked about this area on the channel before, so I'm not going to spend too much time introducing it again. So let's keep it moving and see what this building has to offer. Before I show you the last unit in this video, let me tell you about something that can help you save thousands if you are planning to move to Thailand. After doing tons of consultations, I keep seeing the same problem coming up over and over again. People underestimate their first month cost, they pick the wrong area, they misunderstand their visa options, or they move here based on random advice they see on forums or Facebook groups. That's why I built Thailand Move Check. You answer a couple questions and you get a personalized report based on your situation, your budget, your estimated first month cost, your visa path, your city fit, and a step-by-step plan for you to make the move. So if you are thinking about moving to Thailand, don't guess your way through it. Go to the website or scan the QR code. Because getting clarity now is way cheaper than arriving in Thailand and realizing that you picked the wrong city, the wrong budget, and the wrong plan. Now we're inside the premium option. This is a 44 square meter, 1 bedroom plus. So right away, this is the biggest unit in the video. And this condo is also quite new. This unit has not been lived in yet, so if you take this place, you might actually be the first person living here. Starting with the living room, this already feels more modern than the other two units. You have these nicer wall finishes, the TV area looks clean, and the whole place feels more elegant. The sofa is also a good size. And because it is wide, it gives the room a cleaner, brighter look. And then you have the plus area. Right now, the landlord just has a chair, a table, and a wardrobe here. But if I live in this unit, this is exactly where I would put my workstation. And if you do not work from home, you could turn this into a gaming setup or a reading corner. Then you have the bedroom. It's spacious, you get a big bed, a nice view from the window, and the room feels bright. You also have a large closet, so storage is not really a problem here. The kitchen is also the best kitchen in this video. At this price point, it should be. You get more counter space, more cabinets, a big fridge, and overall it feels like a kitchen you could actually use every day. This is not the tiny studio kitchen where you are just trying to make it work. This one feels more complete. The bathroom is also a better size than the previous units. It does not feel as tight, the design is cleaner, and overall it matches the level of the room. So just looking at the apartment itself, this is clearly better than the first two. But at $1,000 a month, the room is only one part of the story. If you are paying this much in Bangkok, the building also needs to deliver. So now let's see if the amenities step up too. As I said before, this building is quite new and you feel that right away. One thing I really liked is this garden space in the middle of the condo. It feels different. You are still in Bangkok, but this area gives the building a little bit of green space, almost like a small oasis in the middle of the city. And I always like when condos do this because Bangkok can feel very gray sometimes. Now for the pool, this one is nice. It is not as big or as resort style as the previous condo, but this one feels more like an actual swimming pool. You can do laps here, and I like how they designed the seating areas around the pool. So it might not be the most dramatic pool in the video, but it works really well. The gym is also pretty solid. I would not say it is better than the previous gym, but it is still a good gym. You have the equipment you need to get a real workout, and overall I have to give credit to the condos in this video. The gyms have been pretty good. Now one thing this building really gives you is common space. There are several lounge and co-working areas here. I think I saw at least 3 different spaces. The first one feels more like a large lounge. You have sofas, a lot of seating, and it feels like a place where you can relax, take a call, or just change your environment for a while. Then there is another smaller lounge area that still feels elegant. Again, you can use it as a place to work, sit down, or just switch things up a little instead of staying in your unit the whole day. And then all the way at the top, you have the more traditional co-working space. This one feels more like a proper place to bring your laptop and get work done. You also get a nice view of Bangkok from up here, so if you work remotely, this is a good bonus. And then at the very top of the building, they have this urban farm, which I thought was actually really cool. I like stuff like this because it gives the building more personality. So overall, the amenities are strong. So let me know in the comments which one you would pick. And if you're still looking at condos in Bangkok, I have 2 more videos for you. In this one, I show you what $350, $700, and $1,400 a month gets you. And in this one, I show you what $300, $600, and $900 a month gets you. And if you're planning to move to Bangkok and you don't know where to start, I also made a Bangkok starter pack. It gives you the basics on areas, budgets, mistakes to avoid, and what to think about before you move here. I'll leave that link in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Up anymore. I know you only want me when you're drunk and feeling lonely. Don't text me things you don't